Oh shit. Hello, everyone. How we doing? Let's unmute you. Hello. We're going to be playing Doom Eternal again, and Ben's here because I've roped him into it this week.
It's your favorite German disembodied voice right here, lads.
He better be
Lads and
Yeah, he is
lasses.
unmuted. Thank God for that. There we go.
Yeah, I'd hope I would be. Otherwise, we can also pretend that like you just imagine me, like I don't actually exist. I'm just a voice in your head.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
It is me, Stephen. How's it going, my man?
I've managed to drag him onto a stream.
We and I have arrived to play some Doom Eternal.
Right, let's close YouTube because
Red Sulik Gaming.
Red Sulik. Right.
Making that channel would significantly strain my throat.
Just wee and eyeing everywhere.
All the time.
Right, let's get the video game up. I just want the game to come up already. I'm dying here. Come on, man. I'm dying here.
Oh, it's time for some cheeky ASMR.
Oh.
I'll have you know I'm a famous asthma merchant.
He's got really bad asthma.
That too, yes. Definitely asthma, not the smoking or anything.
Some smoking is bad.
It's not the 6 packs a day.
I reckon Sulik's a big smoker. Right, let's get into it's the video game's up. Has it got sound? It's got a little bit of sound. Let's crank it up a little bit.
No, we need no sound. No sound. We're
No
quiet
sound.
stream today.
Quiet stream. Hello, Neil. How you doing?
Oh, is that Neil Stone?
Oh yeah, gonna be playing Game Slot 2.
Dude, I love modern games that use slots for their saving method.
I miss when you'd get games where you could save in any slots that you wanted, and you just save it as save 001. Disconnect the fuck. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I've been aight. Life's just doing its thing. The usual. But I figured, for the occasion, I'd make some time on a Saturday evening to be with my son.
Thanks, Dad.
My adoptive funline son.
I love Doom Guy's arms. I love Doom Guy's arse.
Don't blame you, honestly. Nice firm. Probably just about as hairy as a peach too.
I think Doom Guy stinks a bit though.
He definitely smells quite horribly, yes. Like, my man has probably not taken a shower in 3 centuries, and all he's done has been killing demons.
Dr. Hayden is just across the complex.
Like, odds are he wakes up in the morning and just removes like random viscera from his hair.
Oh.
The deceiver, Samuel Hayden, has
It is a crossover. It's more ambitious than anything Marvel or Fortnite could ever do.
I've achieved the impossible. I've got Ben involved in a Red Scott project in the year 2020X.
Oh, the coronation. The old man's got a funny hat now.
I
Sorry.
tried to watch a little bit of it, just for the sake of allegedly historical event. But the problem is, I've got a headache from the fucking brass band or whatever it is, so I had to stop. I was like, I can't fucking do this, I'm in agony.
Yeah, as a man not from the British Isles, I very much hold no sympathy towards the royals. No, Steven, the old blood happens tonight. It's like that's a hidden ceremony only for the ones in the know. How you know about it, I don't even know. You're Scottish. You're not entitled to that knowledge, Norbert.
The sacred juices.
Like, how else are they gonna extend their life?
Has King Charles partaken of the old blood?
Yeah, Sam, do you want me to read chat messages to you?
Do you know what? That was half of the reason for having a
Of course, of course.
Oh, I've got one of the chubby people. Oh, I'm getting. Oh no, it's a Mickey Rourke.
So hot!
Oh no, I'm getting
Sorry.
Mickey. So I'm getting Mickey Rourke. Hang on, I've lost all
No,
concentration.
it's Slithery Jim. We talked
Slippery
about it.
Jim. Fuck off, man. Go back to fucking Iron Man 2. You fucking Slivery Jim arsehole.
Why Iron Man of all things? Leave him alone.
Look. Oh, there we go. You can have some of that.
Even Slithery Jim doesn't want to be associated with Marvel Productions these days.
It's not worth it to his reputation to be involved in the Black Widow film. It's been fun! Oh,
Neil feels that the UK is going to be very confused for a while now with a new ruler. I've heard God save the Queen more than once. It's always the Queen. People are still adjusting.
oh my god, that's I think I'm enjoying the power of it too much.
You know what, Sam? The entirety of Doom is a power trip, so you enjoy yourself. There is no such thing as too much.
Oh look, we're in a contemporary setting. As you can see, there's crisp packets lying around everywhere. Ooh.
Is it really contemporary though?
That's what I was just told to say whenever you see a shop in a video game. It's a contemporary setting. Because look, there's a pack of Keen candies. Lane's steamed broccoli.
Wait, it's Commander Keen!
Yeah, it's
a
Commander
reference to
Keen.
the old game.
Yeah, to the old Vimeo games that Apogee
those.
made. Yeah.
I love those because like one of the primary weapons you had in that game was a fucking pogo stick.
Really?
Yeah! You like pogo stick on things. Beat the aliens. Time to date myself again. I played that shit under MS-DOS back in the day. To this day, I need to figure out how to make fucking DOSBox work. Sam, only blunt here, I don't think you win a fist fight against the Hell Knight.
No, I've got to be honest. It was starting to not look like it. That was.
I think
Going
I
in
might
my
just have more
favour.
fisting experience than you.
It's because he's been on steroids longer than Doomslayer has. That's all.
Yeah, he's got a 6-year-old grinder profile. Sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise.
There's always more meat on Grinder.
The demons gotta
Oh,
stop filling
fucking hell,
themselves
there's
with
too
ammo
many-
and health. Yeah, it's true. Honestly, if the demons didn't drop this much ammo and health, odds are we wouldn't even kill them. We just learned to coexist. Also, imagine how much money the demons could make if they just sold the Argent juice.
They don't want to sell it. It's their religious energy. I don't know. I don't know.
You say that like the Christian faith never sold indulgences. While it's not co-op, no, it's co-op chat.
Ox headquarters is under attack.
Co-op chat. I'm just honestly a very sophisticated text-to-speech bot at this point. stop
Oh.
Sam from going full only game, no chat, brain moment.
Yeah, but which I feel like the later we get into this game, that's going to happen a little bit more. I
What
get,
requires concentration. What kind of pizza are you getting then? If you're at the pizza shop, what kind of pizza are we looking at? When you gotta start mining demons for resources. I mean, I guess you could dismantle all the ammo and health. Margarita, that's a decent choice. That's a good choice.
I'm going to have a margarita and drink.
Pizza margarita is you know, it's like it's definitely like upper quarter of the pizza table.
A margarita.
Margarine. Sam, watch out for a blue wall move. It's the newest hit performance by the Blue Man Group.
Oh, stop fucking walling me, you oaf.
Hagrid, listen here, you fucking hope. Oh, fucking wizard. Because every other vegetarian option at pizza places is just chuck loads of corn on it, and I fucking hate corn. One, same. Two, if I was capable, I would impersonate the frontman of Korn and make weird demon noises now. Just for the meme.
But just because
Well.
corn.
Yes. Do you not know that I think it might have originated on TikTok. But it's like, it's just this guy watching a video of somebody forming, I think it might be dough. And it eventually turns into the shape of corn. Right? Like a corn on the cob.
Yeah.
And he just goes, oh my god, it's corn. And then breaks out into the sickest fucking corn breakdown he could muster. And it's so good.
I wouldn't know because I do not. I
don't TikTok either, it's just that video was fucking everywhere for me.
Attention. Samuel Hayden has
was that everything you wanted in a video.
That was a very good video. I occasionally tend to rewatch it. In a very lackadaisical manner. TikTok is actually just a demon. It's like I hate like entertainment that is basically entirely reliant on 30s second clips. Respect my attention span. Yeah, you post whatever you want. I just don't like short form content that much. I was fine when YouTube was like, hey, make 15-minute videos. That's a good length.
I regret to inform you, this is actually not going to be a 15-minute video. In fact,
Yeah, but it's also a VOD, so I wouldn't expect you to cut your stream into 8 pieces.
well, and say be sure to like and subscribe after all the pieces.
Yo, I'll do it. I can get you a fucking NordVPN sponsor read if you want.
This stream is sponsored by.
NordVPN. Make sure to keep your computer protected from any outside invaders, like me currently, Sam's stream. Oh, your VPN sent to Taiwan. Yep, I guess they might ban. Might block TikTok. Be surprising though. Then again. Who knows?
Come on, oh, it's a meatball. Come here. There we go.
Watch out for that Kako demon.
It's weird we call these the meatballs when the pain elementals are actual fucking meatballs.
Yeah, that would check out, honestly. That makes sense, Steven. Taiwan blocks TikTok because it's a Chinese app. I guess that checks out. I will willingly watch 3-hour video essays on Nickelodeon TV shows I've never watched, but a 2-minute TikTok is too much. Amen. Honestly.
Purely just because of the platform difference. You're going on one platform for a different thing? Or...
But like, I don't know, man. It just happens to me so much that I will randomly be watching YouTube and realize I'm like an hour and a half into this like 6-hour video.
It's worse when you're interested in, because they always seem to be the ones that fly by the fastest.
You get rabbit holed with it, yeah. Steven says, my problem with short-term content is usually I listen to things while I game, and I can't be doing that with minimizing every 60 seconds to queue something up. Jesus Christ, my reading comprehension went down the fucking drain.
Use his stream as practice then.
See, I can't listen to other things while I play video games. It actually like breaks my brain.
You can listen to music. We've done plenty of Funline Caravan.
Yeah, that's fucking Funline though. As if I'm ever fully concentrating on that fucking game. The most concentration I put into Funline is when I idle in the hub to fucking see if someone's around I care about. Hello, Bryn. It is indeed. We and I are men. We have arrived. We and I. We and I are super focused on games for 2 Let's Play. Hello. Nice to see you. It is very nice to see all the people and actually commit to the full stream for once rather than showing up for like 15 minutes while I eat and then leaving.
What, are you actually going to last the full stream?
I might. Unless something comes up that I can't control. Yeah. You know, like if my internet goes out, I'm not going to be like...
You're not going to be up the radio tower fixing it.
Yeah, basically.
You won't be on your shell phone.
I fucking hate my shell phone, man.
Is it a stinky old shell phone?
People always... It's actually like, it's a pretty modern one. I recently had to get a new phone because my phone broke. Like my battery lifetime was literally like 2 hours.
What a weirdly lazy enemy for Doom. It's the Mancubus, but instead he's got his boobies covered. Yeah. I don't know about that.
But the real question is, how is the viewership doing? How has your lot's days been? Titty toppers. I guess so, yeah. Put some tassels on the Mancubus titty toppers and you're like, you're all good. They're ready for the club.
Mancubus posts.
Oh no, they make the Mancubus woke. Hashtag free the Mancuboobies. Yes, Steven.
Free the Mancuboobies. Oh.
No, Bryn, there's no time for regrets. There's no time to regret what you have caused.
How do you feel about the spider creep? They're not really proper spiders. They've got
they have 4 legs. I'm good. They don't have 8.
You still slightly hate them?
Nah, they don't bother me that much. They're mostly brains more than spiders. But I had to see. This is maybe a bit of an off tangent, but I was playing Payday 2 yesterday, right? Hanging out with a friend. When I realized that one of the Halloween heists has a big old fucking spider in it, that is, while pretty cute and funnily animated, still a spider. And I actually had to like play the entire heist not looking at a certain corner of the map to avoid the spider.
The spider hatred knows no bounds.
Was carrying pizza home when this was brought up to chime in on the listening to stuff while gaming. For me it depends what kind of game. Making wrestlers in WWE 2K, I need something on music / pod. I mean, doesn't that game come with its own music though?
It does, but sometimes you want to listen to, you know, something of your own design.
Bryn says, I love when villains say it's too late for regrets, because the moment it's too late is the appropriate time to have regrets. Bryn, are you calling me a villain? I know I'm German, but
Stereotyping.
yeah, we need to be careful here. This is a dangerous hole. I don't
It was
want
a
to be in.
dangerous hole, ghoul.
Also, Neil, I agree, death to all spiders. I'd rather deal with multiple hundreds of mosquitoes than a spider. I'm just joshing, Bryn. I'm just joshing. You're right, I am the villain.
Do you know what? I don't know if...
I'm just...
Is it worth upgrading anything if I don't want to upgrade anything?
Have you gotten the upgrade for many barrels on the minigun?
Have I got... Yeah, I have got the mini barrels.
Yeah, in that case you're good.
I just feel like everything is just like... It's just a...
The ballista is really fucking good though. It's a good fucking gun. It mostly sucks, isn't it? Isn't that actually just a reason of place for WWE? Or do they just not get licenses for that? Are the games just that off licensed? Bryn, you can't be Jacobing. The Jacobites are evil. I think. I'm unsure. Neil, I do not. I'm not gonna question any of your tastes. And I'm not gonna ask, but anime spider girls? Really? Really? Like, I'm not shaming or anything. But damn. That is very fair. That is reasonable. I did not think it would take hours to make wrestlers in WWE, but
It's
I guess
quite
it's
a
the same as,
creation
like,
suite that it has, to be fair.
yeah, like it usually with games like that, right? Like there's like two types of people attracted to those games. It's the ones that enjoy the wrestling, and then there's the ones that enjoy the creating of funky looking people. Like in my day, I have also quite enjoyed the occasional playing of Dark Souls 2 character creator. Bro, look up Monster Musume Spider Girl and you'll agree with me. Neil, I trust you, okay? I'm googling it, Sam.
What are you googling?
I'm googling some random monster girl.
Have
And
fun.
if this is like... Yeah, Neil, in the kindest way possible, you're a degen.
This is Dr.
I love how the moment that Ben joins me is the moment you actually turn up to one of my streams as well.
I'm just abusing your chat.
No, you could. I'm not. No. I don't have a problem with that. It's the fact that. Okay, Neil, you never turn up to any of my streams, yeah? And the moment you do, it's when Ben's here and you're talking about your spider ladies.
The enhanced strength, speed, and athleticism
See, so the thing with the character I have just googled, right? The character I have just googled.
I cannot, as a contributing member of the scientific
While I
community,
can see the
agree with
appeal it might
assumption of
have,
some of my colleagues that he is,
her
for
butt
lack
is
of a
just
better
too
word,
large for me.
a god, an avenging angel, the right hand of doom, here to save humanity
Take
from
it as
its
you will.
sins. But I cannot ignore that the timing of his arrival, the
Also, why is
identity
this
of
chat
his
now become like a
enemies, the
discussion
fire and
of the
brimstone
Monster
element to
Musume
this
cast of characters?
catastrophe
Like,
we
what's
currently
going
find
on here?
ourselves in has it
5 more
has
minutes of this and I'm
definitely
banning
shaken
any
my
mention of that
scientific
John
resolve.
anime.
Ah, it's fine. Also, it's just funny to me because
No,
like I
it's
did not
just
expect.
some
Like,
degenerate thing that Stephen and
Yeah.
Willie like as well, which is
And
fair.
there's no-
I think everyone
again,
likes.
there's. I might call you Lord,
This
call you
is
Lord,
Dr. Elena Richardson,
degenerates,
log entry
but in the kindest way possible. I
002.
still love you.
Subject analysis of Doomslayer.
Oh, banana.
But I ain't here to kick shame. Isn't her name Ragnara? That sounds like an appropriately stereotypical name for a spider character, yes.
If it was involved in a John anime.
Yes. Also, the word name Ragnara just reminded me of Mass Effect again.
What, Rachni?
Yes. That's Sam, what's your opinion? Spare or kill the Rachni Queen?
I spared the Rachni Queen.
See, you're a good guy.
Did you spare the Rachni Queen?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
She's just trying to be a good bean. Not her fault that there was
Also-
a bit of a war at some point.
In my defense, I work Monday, Saturday, 6:30 to. It's fine. I'm mostly taking the piss. I'm mostly. 80%.
You might want to get a bucket. Wouldn't just want you to piss on your chair.
Wee wee.
Get your battle bucket.
Why do we need a battle bucket?
Ben, in the kindest way possible, your people are solely responsible for the stagnation of transgender understanding by 50 years, and I'll never forgive you. Right, listen here, okay? You say my people. I didn't choose where to be born. And I didn't participate. I understand what you're saying, but the Nazis aren't my fault. Contrary to what school tried to teach me for the last like 6 years of me going to high school. Here's a fun Germany story for you guys. School in Germany,
Yeah.
history class, just guilt trips you the entire time.
Yeah, you won't find pictures of Ben in black and white photos next to Hitler or anything shaking hands.
Don't worry, I understand it's banter.
I know. That's-
But you know how it is, German humor is no laughing matter, so.
This is Dr. Elena Richardson, log entry 005, subject analysis of Doomslayer, February 2nd,
It was an
2163.
attempt. No, Ben got it. I didn't.
Maybe he is a god. Maybe
Hey,
he represents
hey.
humankind's rage.
We're all on the spectrum over here.
Yeah, we're all special here. It's fine.
Yep. Don't worry about it. Trust me, every time I'm hanging out with friends and one of my jokes doesn't land, I don't know how to deal with the situation. Everything gets quiet and I'm just there like,
It's fine. I'm fairly bulletproof to most things you said. I did play through Doki Doki Literature Club on a
It's a
call
banger
with
game.
you. Yeah. I've cried real tears in front of you. Human, sweatable tears. Tangible emotions.
real emotions were spilt that day.
Yeah. Oh, play this game. It could be a bit of banter. Oh no. What have you done to... I was literally like crying, like, why the fuck have you made me play this? What are you doing?
Awkward silence, a gay baby was just born. I might have to steal that. Steven, are you sure you're not on the spectrum? Because my mother works as a psychiatrist and she tends to say that like there is no healthy people, just undiagnosed ones.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Like, basically, like 85% of the people you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's gonna rub off eventually.
Yeah. Even if you didn't start out as it through transmission, it's happened. So I'm
Who's
sorry to say.
everyone's favorite monster girl? I'm gonna say Quelaag. Funnily enough.
This is Dr. Elena Richardson, log entry 005.
Oh, the fucking
Subject
God! We've done it
analysis
again.
of
We've missed the.
Doomslayer,
I'm not on the
February
spectrum
2nd,
anyway. Who's everyone's
2168.
favourite monster? Oh, fuck's sake!
He is a god.
Hey, Sam, who's your favorite monster girl?
Rex.
Persevering to overcome
Says random name.
No, I meant Rex from Mass Effect.
Oh.
that knows no mention
I mean, I guess it's current year, so you could be a monster girl now.
by our many leaders and politicians have done. Time of judgment. Alone. If he can't,
Fuck off!
we as a species, all species,
So
will
strong.
not survive.
As my dad put it, every bloke is somewhere on the spectrum. If it ain't anime, it's model railway.
Railways. Damn, that's a harsh dig at all the model railway lovers.
Hard to achieve success.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to zoom into this fucking chat. My eyesight is getting bad. Age is catching up with me.
Put your old geezer glasses on.
I don't have glasses. I should really get some, but I don't have glasses.
It
They're
might...
expensive, man.
Oh, fucking dear. It's like... There we go, one pair of glasses. That'll be like 70 quid, please. Okay.
One day society will move past charging people for things they desperately need. I have the power of God and anime on my side. And I could scream now. But I think there's people outside my door, so I will refrain. I know all of you dearly miss me screeching into my microphone, but... No, they're very real. Yeah, I figured it's not a dig.
Hang on. So that John soldier over there is fighting that fat man over there. Hang on.
Yeah.
Stop interrupting. I want to watch. I want to know who wins.
I have a pretty good idea who wins.
Shit, John, you've got it.
Truth be told, you claiming the people outside my door being figments of my imagination. Technically, I could just be like a collective hallucination all of you have. Like, Red Scott Gaming, Fallout 2 Let's Plays have just gaslit all of you into thinking I'm real. Image... What?
I'm starting
That's
to
not
miss
even
the
a
Mickey
fucking-
Rourke's.
Image germination? I don't even fucking... I don't fucking get it. Oh, image germination. Oh my fucking god. Oh,
You're getting German.
it's worse than fucking hitting my shin. Ah. Right, okay. Oh, I have a good noise for the people. This is weird. I am publicly inebriating. Felt cute, might commit a felony later. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
That was a meme.
Yes, big meme.
That was an amount of banter.
It's like every time I have to Google anything for D&D and it's just like how to build a bomb 5e.
thought you gave up on D&D. I thought you've abandoned it.
Yeah, but it's easier to say every time I play D&D than it is to like explain to people my current relationship with D&D.
It's complicated.
It's Facebook status. It's complicated for sure. We had a good thing going for like 3 years.
Where am I going?
The Fallout Handbook is nearly at completion.
Excuse me, everyone. Just gonna pause for a second because I don't
Oh.
actually. My phone has just died, so I can't actually read chat. So
You don't need to. I can just read everything.
okay.
I'll read it like text to speech. Sam, May Ray said, very excited for that Fallout book. Red
Really?
Scott Gaming said, hopefully you won't be so burnt out on the game not to join a game one day. See, I'm burnt out on running D&D. I'm down to play.
Yeah, like, I imagine if Steve managed to get the Fallout D&D going, I imagine it'd be.
And
That's someone else's fact to deal with.
Yeah, it's also like most of my D&D burnout generally comes from the setting, if anything else.
Sick of fields.
I am so sick and tired of high fantasy. That's why, and now I might as well publicly say it, I'm doing a transition with both the parties I run games for to Cyberpunk Red. Because it's time to tackle the problem that is capitalism. You know. As part of my gaming experience every weekend.
In a fun and exciting way.
Yes. Like, I don't think I'll ever burn out on tabletop RPGs in general. Just on specific systems.
No, I couldn't imagine you being like, oh, I'm done with them now, forever.
Like, I've been playing them for so long, man. I'm one of the nerds.
You're one of those nerd people.
Bay Ray said, don't you wanna play Grundle Quest 5, the Crystal of Gingleduth, to find the magic beads of destiny and to defeat the evil Glimgoof? I don't know, man. Glimgoof sounds like a good guy.
I think he sounds a bit misrepresented, if you ask me.
Yeah, I feel like he's just a misunderstood villain. You know, he's actually the hero. But they told the writer to like change him to be the villain. Change him to be the villain like 3 weeks before release.
Oh. All my weapons are out of milk.
All my weapons are out of milk. All this anti-Glimgoof propaganda. It's true. I stand Glimgoof. I won't hear anything else. About to make a Twitter account for Glimgoof stands and actually pay for Twitter Blue.
But you think he'd pay for Twitter Blue?
I would never, mate. What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm not bowing to the demands of our evil overlord Elon Musconi. John Doom, all the milk is gone. See, that's how the demon invasion got this bad.
All
John
of
Doom
it.
went out to go and get milk. More like Twitter goof, indeed. Fucking Eloni Mosconi can, for all intents and purposes, suffocate on my moderately sized PP.
Moderately.
Moderate. Yes. Wouldn't wanna, like, you know, set false expectations.
Don't want to oversell yourself.
Yeah.
Come on, you have to stop.
The
oh,
Hans was sad.
Oh.
Sam!
Yeah?
The Hans was sad. Sam. In all caps. Just had to become your text-to-speech bot again. I can't think of someone with a greater fall in public opinion than elongated muskrat. Yeah. Again, like, I still think that, like, he has a handful of ideas that check out. But, like, man, his approach needs work. It is indeed German Dan, yes.
So, what was I being asked? I actually never...
No, it's just Sam in all caps. It's apparently Sam. You didn't say anything. The Hans is complaining that you didn't say anything. What you
Oh.
didn't say, I couldn't tell you. I wasn't
What, for
there
your
to-
arrival? Oh, if you want me to say hello, you can just say, hello, Sam, it is me. Like, you palled the hands. You haven't even brought me a beer. You wouldn't even recognise me anymore.
Sam, shut up and go back to playing the video game while I engage with the stream chat. We need to do our jobs properly here, okay?
That is... I can't believe it.
The stream has been hijacked. Look at me, I am the captain now. May Ray said, I distinctly remember Bryn talking very highly about him. Noticed to Bryn, everyone loved him back then, and now he is basically the Prince Andrew of space. I mean... Oh, the Hans was complaining that you didn't announce his stream anywhere.
Oh fuck, sorry, I was
he
meant
thought
to
he
post
was-
it in the dark side chat. Sorry, I was meant to do that.
He thought you were out toasting the King's coronation this evening.
No, I've got bigger fish to fry, like the Red Scott Gaming Saturday stream.
Neil Stone, German Ben, nah, that's American Tim, British Ken, Swedish Hugh, and Scottish Tin? The fuck kind of name is Tin?
10!
The only thing a Scottish Tin has is Iron Brew. Yeah, I love the fact, like, how many Bens do you guys know that, like, you actually need to call me German Ben rather than just Ben?
Yeah, I don't even know a fucking Ben, but for some reason... I only know a fella called Ben who isn't even called Ben, but I call him Ben, and I can't get
Yes.
out of the trap. So
Wait,
and
Sam, you can't out me like this. You can't tell them my real name. Ah, yeah, there's the Ben Kenobi line again.
Don't worry, Renee, I won't say a thing.
Steven says he's afraid it's time for him to go. He wishes us to have a fun rest of the stream, and he tells me it was good hearing my voice again. Yeah, it was good talking to you, Steven. You have a good night.
Oh my god, no, I'm getting Mickey. Mickey, oh no!
But yeah, now with that said, I guess it's time to come clean. Guys, my name isn't actually Ben. It's not even my real name. It's actually Pat. It's a different 3-letter name. I'm sorry. I understand that most of you don't want to be friends with me anymore. I get it. I have misused your trust that you have so thoughtfully placed into me. And all I can say is I'm sorry.
I've known your real
was-
name since before I could legally drink.
No, I was trying to my hardest to make it sound like a YouTube apology video.
You need to...
Yeah,
Pat.
and that's why I had to sigh at the end. Anymore, I didn't even want to be friends with you before this. You know what? Same. We can just be acquaintances, that's okay.
Fuck off, Mickey. Get out.
The Hans. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything from the time before I could legally drink. I am unsure whether or not this is a joke. If it isn't, then what the fuck happened? In the kindest way possible. Obviously, it could have been a horrific accident, which I wouldn't. Sending mixed signals against Sam now.
Bloody hell. Come on.
Also on that note, Neo. Stephen yelling about them needing a Scottish leader. I think the English would burn down the fucking parliament before they elect him, before they get a fucking Scottish king.
Scottish king? I was going to say, we've had a Scottish prime minister before. That was old, all the money's gone or whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah,
all the
but-
gold.
It's funny that like they're the English monarchy, but really they're just German. It's a German family. I've been able to legally drink for nearly 9 years, still haven't.
I assume that's Lily.
Yup. Not even in church. What, you're telling me you haven't consumed the blood of Christ? It's the best part about church.
Coming in alky.
Neil says, yeah, but wasn't the Scottish minister very bad at his job? And it's like, aren't most of your prime ministers
I
really
was going
fucking
to say,
shit at their
we
job?
don't exactly have a good track record for prime ministers being
Like,
good
who was the
or
last good prime minister?
No comment.
Yeah. I guess if you ask certain people, they might say Theresa May. If you ask certain people, they might say Margaret Thatcher.
I don't want to fucking associate with anyone who says Thatcher. You know, like,
What's your issue with Maggie T? She's just a
because
bit
the
of a
thing
war
is,
criminal.
every time the Maggie's mentioned, like near the presence of anyone I know who's like 50 or above, their face fucking sinks. like, whenever fucking Maggie Thatcher's mentioned around me dad, he's like, oh, fuck's sake, no, I don't want to think of that. I went homeless under Thatcher, and it's like, and he just pulls this sort of distraught-looking, inconsolable face every time her name is brought up.
Can we all just start voting for Lord Buckethead?
Ugh.
What do you actually think would happen if Lord Buckethead ever got elected?
I assume he'd do a job.
Nah, I think he would probably just decline.
Well, he wouldn't decline, would he? Like, imagine seeing him in like a really important meeting, like, I don't know,
The worst part is that Lord Buckethead has always had, like, you know, some of his ideas are obviously like gigantic memery. But like, he's got some good ass ideas that he wants to fucking like pull through. At least he claims. Obviously I don't fucking know, he's a giant fucking joke. Like, my man is wearing a fucking bin on his head. Like, this truss was at least funny. Like a 12-crown car pile-up. Was she? Was she rounded long enough to be funny?
I mean, the only thing I know about Liz Truss is that she posed next to a statue of the bloke from Assassin's Creed, and don't say which bloke, the bloke, the white hoodie, and
Neil says, let's face it, if a Scottish or Irish person got into the royal family or British high government, all the old racist British would riot again. Imagine thinking the British would riot about fucking anything.
we literally had this conversation today.
Yeah, we literally had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
Lily says, oh, fun fact, this year saw the coincidence of Easter, Passover, Ramadan, and the 10th anniversary of Margaret Thatcher's death. You know what? That is a fun fact. Fun if true. At least Liz got rid of the old queen. Nothing could defeat the eldritch deity. Only Liz Truss. She was the chosen one. It's the only thing she did too. Got rid of the queen and then bailed.
Yeah, literally, that's all she did. Queen went and she was like, "Oh, well, that's it." But I've already done.
Job's a good one. He didn't. To defeat ultimate evil, you need ultimate incompetence.
Isn't that basically what Kung Fu Panda is?
I guess, yes.
Ugh.
So it is a fun fact. Damn, Ramadan moves back 10 days a year. You believe, so they don't always align. That makes sense. Does the Arab world use a different calendar? Time to Google.
Right, we're attacking the big tentacle now.
I've seen that in a video on the black and yellow site before.
Turret will give you the angle needed to destroy the remaining tentacle.
Yes, there is an Islamic calendar. So it would make sense for them to like get out of sync. Not legally, but traditionally. Makes sense.
Makes accidental pig sound.
Am I wrong though? Didn't Ireland finally get some freedom after Elizabeth died? Did they? Sam the Hans wants you to show your Dr. Pepper reserve.
Got to be honest, Hans, we're running on empty. Simply put, we're running out of Dr. Pepper. No Dr. Pepper, no stream.
Legally, most of the world uses the Christian calendar because low colonialism. I mean, it's also just low global trade. It just makes sense to use the same calendar. Like, imagine, like, you're talking to a guy, and you tell him that like, you're gonna arrive on Friday the 17th. And he responds with, okay, so it's Onkel Schnork the 4th, or 47th. And it's like, what?
Our trans-dimensional friends shall not walk on tainted ground.
Now I do want to establish a month though, that's just Onkel Schnork. It's a single day month every 4 years. And it's gonna absorb February 29th. Imagine all those poor cunts who've got like the date of birth on their fucking ID is just Onkel Schnork first.
Bonk! No. Ow, my... Why am I laughing at that? It's hurt my fucking ear.
It's because, like, I am great at making up words that might as well just be noises. Especially because no one can tell if they're actually just German words or not. Because frankly, every made-up noise I come up with might as well just be a German word.
You can
Didn't mean
find
to
it.
disrespect the holy month. Yeah, you watch your mouth, Lily. I'll call in the Bongel Schnorf authorities.
Oh.
That's a nice coin.
Literally just made the same sound.
German Dan, what part of Scotland are you from? I'm not from Scotland, lad. My Scottish accent actually kind of sucks.
You
Nah.
wait till Stephen went to the Scottish.
I mean, somebody asked me about what part of Scotland I'm from. I'm not. But here's a fun fact. I've been speaking English on a daily basis for so long that my brain defaulted to English. Like, you know how when you think words, like you think in English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I, even though it should be German.
How long has that been the case?
Like 5-6 years. So what happens to me all the time? Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, what happens to me all the time is like when I get angry, right? If I get very, we'll say emotional, I put on the fake Scottish accent because being angry in that accent is so much fucking funnier. Like it's so much more fun. I isn't here, you cheeky fuck. Yeah, the German version of that Wizardsplatz, which, yeah, is like... Yeah, literally. Literally the same word. Spoken by a toddler. Actually true. All Dutch are toddlers. Right, let me go back to chat here for a second. Neil says, there's some Scottish parts that are descended from German ancestors. There's a lot of... If you go back far enough, most of us are in some way, shape or form descended from Germanic peoples, but you know, that's splitting hairs. Neil also said King Charles looks like the Snoke from the Star Wars sequel movies, and I can't unsee it now. Fuck, he does.
Looks like who? Snoke.
Yeah, from the sequel movies. Kinda does. See, Lily, that is a dangerous thing to say. Because out of context, that line is dangerous. All Dutch are toddlers, given my ex, that's more true than you think. That is wee-woo territory. Epic slow-mo double barrel shotgun. Oh, eyes! Watch out, Lily jump scare. Yeah, I jump scare. She was into diaper kink. I mean, you know what? Well, that's kind of fucked up. And, you know, throws up some very awkward questions. I ain't here to kink shame. If everybody in it is consenting adults, we're all good. The Hans says, I sometimes think Dutch and Danish are just made-up languages because they were afraid to just speak a proper language 500 years ago. Yeah, I mean, they're just swamp and flatland German. They're really just so close to German. It's like, when I started learning Swedish, so much of that language just made sense to me because it literally just looks the same. Oh, he's got more funny Dutch words. Go on then. The Hans. I once took a 13-hour flight to Bali and had to suffer through Dutch announcements all the way. On the way back as well. You poor stubborn child, fuck me. That does sound horrible. The Dutch language is not an attractive one to listen to.
Again, I say this like every couple of times that Lily brings up the whole sort of Dutch language thing. I really wish I could have a bit more of a positive response to it. But every Dutch person I've met has either been racist or an arsehole or both. And that's not just one Dutch person. This is up to about 6, I'd say. I've not had much luck with them.
Yeah, you're meeting the wrong Dutch people, honestly, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not saying I haven't been. Maybe like Jedi Academy's just full of cunts, but like but all the Dutch people on there have just been right fucking miserable arseholes.
Lily says, I'll have you know my access voice was very attractive. How much throat did he use in his voice? Because all Dutch people sound like they consistently have a cold and they're trying to clear their throat while speaking. There's so much phlegm. Sam, you having fun just circling this room?
Yeah. Right.
Dance. Sam strolling through the Amsterdam Reich reenactment fair. Damn, these Dutch folks are really racist. Just walked into a Nazi party by accident. Oh, I apologize. She did have a slightly raspy voice, and I liked it. That's fair. That is entirely fair. How much? That is probably the single most German way to, like, generate a word I've heard of. Absolute, the most literal sense possible. Sam, stop having punching fights with Hell Knights. It's not going well.
Fucking all this blant now.
Sam, is the glory kill where you put their head into their chest your favorite one?
It may be, but the whack-a-mole.
It's a pretty good one. Yo, you really bent him over your knee, didn't you? Sorry. Sorry, I had to get my demons out.
Need to get out of all
I
this.
sometimes get possessed by the spirit of Ben Past, and then I just start making, like, screeching noises. But I've moved past the screeches. I'm a productive member of society now.
You've evolved.
Yeah.
Your Ben has evolved into Ben Shoe.
Ben might evolve into Pep at some point. I've done my time in the screech mines. Basically. Like, let's be honest. At the beginning of my appearing on very subculture unknown YouTube streams and videos, most of like what people knew German Ben for was me screaming.
Kind of.
Like I am Stevens Wilhelm scream.
I can't wait for us to get contacted by copyright lawyers who say our scream is too similar to a scream from the 80s.
Nah. If you need it, I'll gladly give you a written license for my screeching. People only knew you as Creepy Kai. I did the fucking key, yes. Key! A Captain Keys trading card.
Captain
GM.
Keys trading card.
They only did know you as Creepy Kai, that's true. For the longest time, I only knew you as Creepy Kai. The fucking key was your favorite line from the entire video. That's a long video, and I am...
I know exactly who said. Is that the Hand who said that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am
fucking knew it.
flattered, honestly. Other classics that I may or may not have generated have been the Time-Traveling Mutant Squad and We're the Pajama Clan!
Oh, I can't wait till we actually start doing Fallout content again when Steven's back from China.
China. Yeah. Always remember, kids, even my Twitter bio says I am the screeching sound effect. I've fully embraced it. I'm just noise. Holy shit, you've got big guns. Kill the hentai, Sam.
There we go. All the hentai is gone. Gordon Brown,
The
2009.
hentai was killed. No more hentai, guys.
I'm sorry, your hentai was killed.
Lily says, I feel like I'm watching a cast reunion of a beloved early 2000s web series.
Oh,
VGHS, anyone? Video game high school? Neil says he Loki can't wait for Steven to get back. He misses the gamer rage. Yeah, Steven's really good at gamer rage. He's an angry little boy.
Again, I've said this before. I'll probably say it again because I fucking apparently have the short-term memory of Goldfish. But I hate that I only started liking streaming when I was doing them on my own. And this isn't something I've not said to Steven. I've said it before. I hate that I've only started liking this now that I'm actually doing it.
I think there might be a reasonable point in the fact that like you've just been starting to enjoy it, one, because you are fully in control of what's going on, and two, because your audience is fairly small and you're intrinsically very familiar with everybody who watches you.
It's
Right.
not even like those are definitely like valid points, but like even on like, ones where it would just all be people I knew, I just wasn't massively enjoying. Again, like I don't know. I think through just exposure to it more, I guess. I think I've just learned to really enjoy it ever since I've been. Basically, ever since Fallout 2, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
Reasonable.
just like the middle of like Fallout 2, I've just. I love this. I honestly don't think I'd stop doing this.
Reasonable. Also, Lily, while that might be something you found, that's not what I was talking about. There's a web series called Video Game High School made by Freddie Wong and Demlot, Rocket Jump. And it's like the highest quality, like shit cringe meme production I've seen in my life. Neil says, to be honest, you were mostly a background voice before you did it on your own. See, Sam? You have only now become a personality.
I know, yeah. I've only now developed a personality of my own.
You're more than just the guy that does Red Scott Gaming with Steven.
I'm now the guy that does Red Scott Gaming on his Larry and occasionally of a German man, yeah.
I mean, you say occasionally, it happened once.
Happened once, could happen again.
It's well possible that I could still say something on stream that gets you banned indefinitely. So
Yeah,
it'll
it
never
could,
happen again.
and then none of us will be streaming again. We're all gonna have to cram back onto Steven's channel.
Slurs!
Oh my word, did you just say that fucking word?
I just said slurs.
Oh! Can't be saying that.
Man, I need to be careful because, like, I will actually, and I hope nobody gets the wrong image of me from this. I will actually, like, accidentally and ironically drop slurs because I just forget to control myself. I will have a PewDiePie bridge moment. Not the same way because I'm not an asshole, but I'm scared it'll happen one day and it'll be on a live stream and I will just ruin someone's reputation by fucking up once. The Hunt says Sam was the not chat reading chat reader for Steven's stream.
I would be reading chat now, but my phone's done.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Lily says, on his Larry, gosh, I love English. it's like, the English people have a lot of fucking weird ways of saying things. A lot of them. Like, I will never get over the fact that you guys call there's a thing you call a butty.
Oh, what a chip butty.
Like chip butty. Like, listen, Sam. Okay, so this is a stream. Anybody in here who's British in any capacity. Actually, anybody. I don't give a shit.
I don't use chip butty, but I know what
No.
it is.
Have any of you ever went to like McDonald's or Burger King or any other burger place really, and put your chips on your burger.
What,
Like you lift up the
specifically
top
at a
bun, you
fast
put the
food
chips in there,
restaurant?
you put the bun back on, you eat the burger with the chips in.
I'm gonna be
Any of
totally
you-
honest. I have done it once or twice. Yeah.
Because like, I heard like British people sometimes do this, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why?
I've admittedly done that since I was
My
like
burger,
a
my
teen.
shitty McDonald's burger. You know what this needs more? Crunch and dry. Like, what the fuck?
That's exactly what it needs.
I obviously they're fries, but like I need to be clear here because like if I had called them fries, people, the British people would have been like, oh, you call these fries? Them's chips, lads. It's like
I have never fucking said that.
you
to
haven't,
any-
but it like
You-
man, I talk to British people so much. It's like you can't do it right. You can't do it right ever.
Oh, you call it out. You
Yes.
Yes.
You keep your fries separate. Bless it. Because when I heard that there's people that like put their fries on their burger, I'm just like, what the fuck?
No, again, I'm gonna stress I haven't done that since I was practically a child. So I'm gonna. But yes, it is a thing that is done.
Lily's like, I talk to British people so much. I'm sorry to hear that. It's true. I talk to British people more than I talk to Germans, believe it or not. Because British people are... They're more capable
Prevalent?
of... No, they're more capable of accepting me being around. Like, German people are usually pretty, like, I don't want to say narrow-minded, but you know, bit deprived on the humor level.
Not as much memery.
And you might have noticed that a lot of my humor is quite offensive.
Oh, cat's coming through.
Meow! Get the cat on stream right now. Instantly, 200 viewers.
Oh,
Look at him!
oh.
Look at him! He is beautiful. He is beautiful. I love him. German shows of circus are rather insular. That's the one. On the other side, the group I generally hang with on a daily basis. Every time another German like appears on like the edge of that group, they never stick around for long because I don't play well with Germans. I just don't get along well with Germans online. I'm still kind of wanting to emigrate to the Netherlands one day and become Dutch. Why would you want to become Dutch? That's just weird. You just want to be able to legally buy weed.
I don't know. Again, it's. No, I'll sound really dismissive. I'll say, like, it's basically a special interest thing.
The raw sexual energy, I guess. The Huns. Well, can't have another German if there's already a German Dan. It's true. Neil says, I only personally know one British person and even he thinks calling fries chips is weird. He's not actually British then. It's like, it's the funniest fucking thing when like talking to my British friends and having like anybody from outside the UK with me. Talking about food, chips and fries always come up and like we'll be talking like, oh, what are you eating? Oh, I'm having chips. Wait, is that like chips or fries fit chips? And then like, it's just, I don't know why it's so difficult. Like, why did you have to like change the names for shit? Everybody else agrees. Chips and fries. But you had to be special. Oh, believe me, he is British. And if y'all meet him, you'd be able to tell.
This is Dr. Elena Richardson.
Does he speak like this? Is he a proper wanker? Listen here, you bloody wankers. This is my British accent. I don't know what the fuck this is. I just sound like, I don't know, Randall from Recess, probably. I don't fucking know what I was. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Can we just ignore that? That never happened.
Hayden's office lab
What, that
Type
voice?
in chat about it.
at the top of the
Yeah.
facility.
Yeah, don't type in chat about that voice, whatever you do.
Yeah, don't do it. I will ban you from life. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
My God.
Oh no, I'm about to strangle this bald man.
That you would come here for this eventually.
For legal reasons, that's the video game. Somebody just crops out the game, zooms in your face, and just
Strangles the bald man.
Meet you.
Send it with a little confetti effect.
Neil says his friend has lived in America for like the last 6 years, so he kind of lost the accent, but you can still hear it when he speaks fast. Yeah, I have a friend who's from Ireland, like the Republic, and who lives in the UK now. And every once in a while, he goes on vacation back to Ireland. The moment he comes back, like gets on comms, the Irish accent is back, and it's glorious. It's all 33 and a third.
His life signal is barely readable.
Warning. Demonic presence threat level 5 entering main laboratory.
Oh, I don't want to fight him on stream.
Oh, Sam, are you about to embarrass yourself?
I am. I'm really about to make a tit of myself now.
Dude, all you have to do is like you fire a rocket, you quick switch to the ballista, then you quick switch to the super shotgun, and you go back to the rocket launcher to go back to the. I love the Marauders so much. And I love what they did to the IGN, man. It's the funniest fucking thing.
I'm about to make the IGN man look like a masterpiece.
I doubt it. The IGN man was incapable of navigating the fucking monkey bars. The average Brit meeting the average American. Wait, which one's the Brit? Because only one of them... Oh, no, I guess they both have guns. But one of them has a lot of guns. Like, I guess Sam is the American in this case. Dude, you're already outpacing the IGN, man, Sam. You're doing great. See, Bryn, the funny part is that I think Sam is accidentally manipulating the fucking moveset of the Marauder so he doesn't spawn dogs. And I'm saying accidentally because I don't think he's doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not doing it on purpose at all.
Yeah, I figured you were. But right now you're really showing the IGN man what for. See, Sam? See, you're fucking fine! You didn't die to him once. I'm sure IGN man took like 60 attempts to get here.
Oh.
It's like, it's so funny because you spaced that like accidentally so well. He never fucking dropped dogs.
I was
It's
waiting
like
for the
you-
dog the whole time!
It's like you actually just accidental your way through that. It's so funny. I love that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Neil says IGN makes a fool of themselves and whenever the game is harder than the Peppa Pig game. And honestly, that's already cutting them a lot of slack. I'm sure they struggled a lot with the Peppa Pig game.
No, you can't come on. You can't come on the table. I know you really want to. And you're gonna get angry because I'm scratching your belly. And now you're getting tangled. You can't do that. No, you can't. Right, I've alt
Lily
tab for a bit.
says she's never... Lily... Huh? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm just alt tabs to read the chat, just to see what my chat looks like.
Bryn is massively sucking a cock. Lily says she's never seen the game before. She refuses the dogs are real, which is fair enough. They aren't real.
Oh.
Yeah, Neil, the fucking Cuphead review.
Yeah,
where
and the actual
got
child
further.
got further.
It's true. That was a thing. My favorite thing about IGN is like, you know, like the really old release day guides for like Dark Souls. They're so fucking funny.
Ugh. I don't know whether
Also-
to continue now because it's. I mean, I might as well. I mean, what the fuck else am I doing today? Nothing really.
Sam, it's only been like not even an hour and a half. Get
Is
your
that-
shit together.
I'm just amazed that that mission was over so quickly.
What kind of entertainer are you?
Just a bad one. An unpaid one.
No, Sam, you're a cute one.
Destroyed 68% of Hell's occupying.
Thank you,
Without the
Dad.
humans will not consume Earth as the Khan Maker had planned.
You're welcome, son.
There's still one priest left.
Are you winning, son?
You're winning, son.
Dr. Hayden will be able to find it.
Also, I agree with the Hans. Let him get on the table, Sam.
Dr. Hayden is transferring himself
Your stream
to the
could be
system.
enriched with a cat.
The architect
Oh, God, he's sneaking around the back of the TV to get on the fucking table.
Let him.
What are you
Let
doing,
him.
son?
Let him do the thing where he's a cat and he like walks in front of the webcam and puts his fucking asshole straight into the
Yeah,
camera.
fucking destroys the camera, smacking it with his arse.
Does your first son have his ball sack still? Would he be holding his ball sack into the camera?
I think it's got the.
I have marked its location for you, but getting there will take time. There is no easy way to access the core.
Yeah, I know. Hello. How you doing? I can't even see what's happening to Samuel Hayden right now. You're too busy lemur in your head.
10,000. Designed by Dr. Samuel Hayden.
Lily asks, wasn't it IGN who had someone who'd never even heard of a manager game review a football manager game, and he was like, what the fuck is this spreadsheet shit? There's no game. And the publisher lost their shit. That does sound distinctly like IGN.
Right.
The portal is ready.
That's my hand, son. You're sleeping on the mouse. Stop headbutting my hand. You're the one on here. Look at you. Oh.
Cats make everything better. It's true. Neil says the only game review channel is Gameranx, and I don't think that's true. Everybody knows that, like, the only game review channel is Red Scott Gaming. Apparently, the Hans has sent the cat as a secret agent to stop you from being good
Oh.
at video games.
So did I not die enough times to? You're gonna have to make me resort to controller, aren't you? You're gonna have to play the game with a fucking PS4.
Sam, if you play a shooter with a controller, I might actually just leave. This will strain our friendship a step too far.
It's too late. I've already played half the game with a controller.
Does Scott from Red Gaming even review games? That's the joke. Who remembers the exaggerated swagger of a black teen clip? I have no idea what you're referring to, Neil.
It's the
so you
fucking
might need to-
Spider-Man Miles Morales IGN review.
Right.
Oh, look, I'm really sorry, but I am gonna have to move you. That doesn't mean hunker down on the mouse
Oh wait,
even more.
shit. Mr. Bag, how's it going, Mr. Bag?
Hello, Reggie. How you doing? The
How's it
stream is
going,
at a
Reg?
standstill at the moment because the cat is laying on
Yeah, we
top
haven't-
of the mouse.
We're having a cat intermission.
Mm.
But yeah, Reggie says Sam has a controller on his shirt. This man is a gamer. He's a gamer. That means he plays games.
It's just a comfy hoodie, Reg. That's all. It's I just wanted something that was nice and big.
Neil, I do sound like every keyboard player when I talk about controller. That is true. I'm also mostly joking. I don't give a shit which way you enjoy your games. Just if you end up in my Counter-Strike or Valorant lobby, if you play on a controller, I will be angry. It's only when my own personal enjoyment depends on your input method is when it matters to me.
No, to be fair, some like gyro controllers, like I have seen like some TF2 players do basically as good as mouse and keyboard with them.
Yeah, again, I'm grossly oversimplifying, obviously.
Mm-hmm. But if
Just
it's like
that,
someone
like-
just using a 360 controller with, yeah,
Like, it's just the fact that mouse and keyboard will just always be a more accurate method of input. You just can't. You can't fight that. The Hunt says we'll fight him on the mouse, we'll fight him on the keyboard, and we'll fight him on the table. Winston Churchill.
right. Can I move my mouse?
Reggie says, I love you, Ben, but I would love it more if Sam played with a controller just out of spite. And you know what? I respect it. I respect your gusto.
It's gonna be fun.
Keyboards are for spreadsheets. It depends on the engine. It's true. It also, like, especially for shooters, it depends on, like...
Fuck playing Dark Souls mouse and keyboard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck playing Dark Souls mouse and keyboard. Hard agree on that.
Disgusting. Disgusting. It feels fucking awful to try that.
But that's why I was specifying shooters.
Stop staring at my hand like you're gonna beat it up. The hand was here first.
Yeah, the Hans was here first.
Yeah, the hands was here first. Why are they all so look at all the meatballs flying in space.
Yeah. Yeah, Lily, imagine trying to play a strategy game with a controller. Giggles on Halo Wars. Fucking Halo Wars. What a game.
I'm not gonna throw. I'm just drinking. That's all. Just being an alcoholic.
What has Elon Musk done? Cacodemons in space? He's done it. He's finally managed to cultivate the 3 collective brain cells Twitter has to breed cacodemons. I have to admit, for me, mouse and keyboard was amazing the first time I played an FPS. If you play third-person games with a keyboard, you're a psychopath.
The entrance to the BFG 10,000 is just across from this facility.
Yeah, I could see that.
BFG
I could see that
10,000
checking out. I don't agree with you on the whole psychopath thing, but like, I respect your opinion.
The power source of the BFG.
Lily, why are these people so afraid of you? Aren't they on your side? I don't think anybody really knows whose side the Doomslayer is on. If he gets so much as a whiff of demonic corruption from you, odds are you'll lose both your hands and they'll go up your ass.
BFG 10,000
Neil says, not gonna lie, I was watching a cop show earlier and they made a reference to Skyrim and Star Wars The Old Republic. Yes, Lee, that's a promise. I will personally see to it that it's enforced. I'll hire the Pinkertons to do it. God, I hope that reference isn't, like, too obscure. I hope people get that reference.
What, the Pinkertons?
Yeah. Hasbro hired the Pinkertons lately because somebody, like Wizards of the Coast, sent them like a pack of magic cards that wasn't supposed to be sent out yet. So Hasbro hired the Pinkertons to retrieve that set of magic cards. My dudes, the Pinkertons, actually raided this man's house, armed with firearms, to retrieve a set of magic cards.
Literally sounds like a Fallout quest. But that sounds really silly.
It actually is a thing, and it blew my mind.
Oh, God, I'm having a real IGN moment.
The Pinkertons from that cowboy game. Yeah, like that's where I heard about them. The cowboy game and Bioshock Infinite, I want to say, reference to Pinkertons. And I honestly thought they didn't even exist anymore, but they're still a thing apparently.
Yeah, they are still a thing. And they objected to their portrayal in Red Dead 2, apparently.
Even though that's exactly what they did. And Neil says the show he was watching was NCIS, and they said the guy was always talking about Skyrim and Old Republics. I was so fucking confused. It makes sense. Reggie says he tried playing Batman Arkham games with mouse and keyboard, and it's awful.
It is awful.
He would give Dark Souls a go with keyboard just for the sake of a challenge. Mate, there is such a thing as a challenge, and then there is like
Actually making everything unenjoyable.
then there's giving yourself an aneurysm.
Yeah, it's not. It's anti-fun with a.
Silly, here's your fun fact. I've played Red Dead Redemption 1. I've never finished it. I haven't even touched Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not gonna lie, I looked at the game and I was like, this looks boring as shit.
Okay, just don't base your entire opinion off of a Nathan JP video, whatever he's called.
No.
'Cause
I just...
'cause
all I'm-
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shit on you or anything, but I've seen way too many fucking people base their opinion off of that video, and it's like, you've never played the game, have you? There is no... No, and that ran
I've
over, but that
watched-
fucking annoys the shit out of me.
I've watched like three and a bit hours-ish of gameplay, and I was like, this just looks very slow and boring, and I just went meh. Yeah, Lily, I understand you haven't played the game. I don't know why you're winking at me.
FG 10,000 is fired.
Fair enough, you haven't played the game. Don't worry about it. Dahan says Red Dead Redemption 2 is less of a game and more of an experience. Yeah, but what if I want to play a game and not experience an experience though? Reggie says some people are so anti-console that they will generally play Dark Souls with mouse and keyboard. To those who's finished the game in that way, you have my respect for the grind. You have to respect the grind. I don't know, man. I think it's honestly
No,
just shit.
I can't respect.
Also, Sam, apparently Lily wants you to end her misery and to tell me.
What's that? Oh, I don't.
Like, all Lily's been saying the entire time is that she hasn't played Red Dead Redemption, she's been winking at me, but like, I have no idea what she wants you to tell me. Maybe the bit has gone on too long now, Lily. I'll release you. I'll wink back. You can't see it because I have no web base cam on, but
Warning.
I have winked back. I get it. Yeah, Sam, this could be a hype moment for like big viewer numbers.
10,000 is fired.
Imagine if one day for your streams I come on Facecam, because I don't think any of these people have seen me to this day.
The only thing they've really seen of you is the little Fallout drawing that Stephen did of
Yes.
you. For,
10,000 is fired.
Yes, I guess that's yeah. Dahan says, I mean, there's plenty of game in RDR too. Yeah, again, I'm not disputing that. It just doesn't look like the kind of game I would enjoy very much.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is
And like, I would never make a statement about the quality of the game without having played it. The Hans is still waiting for the 12th Sam Fallout stream.
what's that?
The 12th Sam Fallout stream. I don't know.
Warning.
Have you done 11?
FG 10,000 is fired.
I don't know, Lathan.
I don't know. I was here for like one of them. Reggie says, Ben, I recently finished building my new PC. I installed a 3060 Ti and now I can commit myself to PC finally. It is liberating to get a decent gaming PC.
10,000 is firing.
Because you suddenly get access to such a breadth of video games.
Like Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, because that runs well on any PC ever. Oh, 12 hour. Oh wait, I can't fucking read. Jesus Christ. 12H. There's not a T in there. It's a 12-hour Sam Fallout stream. Sorry.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
Oh, Lily's been streaming Red Dead Redemption for over a month now. How the fuck am I supposed to know? I hardly watch Sam's streams.
Hang on, you've been streaming it over a month now.
Good
I guess
grief.
that makes sense, but like, that's a month that has absolutely cunted past if it has.
Sounds like there's a lot of game
Yeah.
in the game. Started late March,
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
Lily says. Fair enough.
Do you think
Yeah,
you're
I've just
actually
been-
going to finish it on stream? I assume
Yeah.
you are because you've quit.
10,000 is firing.
You have quit streaming Fallout 4 now. So I assume you're gonna get. You're fully guns blazing going ahead with finishing Red Dead on stream.
Would seem that way. Reggie says Jedi Survivor's locked to 30 FPS, as much I've heard. And then Redfall exists the same month. Gaming is going through a shit phase. I wish people could stop circle jerking on Redfall. Like, yeah, it's not a good game, but like, it's not anywhere near as shit as people claim it is. It's just painfully mediocre. Like, it's the most
If it
fault
is that-
5 out of 10 game in history.
Is that? I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to. I don't want to turn this half of the stream into
It's
I
the-
just
it's the-
moan about things stream.
It's weird open world vampire Far Cry.
It just. I don't know. I think you can moan about something if it's really fucking obviously cookie cutter. And I don't like using that term because a lot of people just use that term for a game they don't like. But like Redfall really is the most generic
Redfall
looking
is the
game.
definition of cookie cutter.
Warning.
Like
BFG
it's
10,000 is
pre-made cookie mix with store-bought fucking cookie stencils. Like it's horrifyingly bland.
And you
yes.
don't even get to eat it.
But like at least the game functions, you know?
Yeah, but like.
It's a playable piece of shit
warning.
rather than one that doesn't function at all.
Yeah, but saying that, it's not even that fucking playable because like, there's been a few people who've said that they've had like problems with it being running a bit shitty as well.
I haven't heard anything about that. All I know is that the game just looks incredibly mid.
It looks very
But like, it's like there's so many worse things to moan about than Redfall being mid. Like, I hate the fact that we stopped complaining about EA releasing the same game every fucking year and making millions of it.
Warning.
Reggie, I agree, Ben. It's just a very bland game, mate. It's not the worst game out there, that's for sure. But we all know there's worse. Yeah. It's just like, I think that the circle jerk is just...
no. I think again, I can get where it comes from. I think it is just like a thing of like, it's a lot of people becoming sort of aware of generic copy and paste sort of AAA titles, and I
The
guess
thing-
maybe of all things, Redfall's been their little eye opener. I don't know, but like
Maybe.
I can see yeah. I don't want to fence it and then just suddenly be like, oh no. Yeah, but because I can see why Redfall would make some people have that negative reaction.
Oh yeah,
Even if
same.
it isn't the worst game in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah, I can get why it's conjured up such a negative sort of feeling in people.
The conversation I find very interesting is like why Redfall is the way it is.
BFG 10,000 is firing.
Because let's be honest, it's made by Arcane, who have
An otherwise
good-
pretty stellar reputation. Yeah,
a pretty stellar reputation. And the only thing that I could see that would make a game like this happen is the game being published by Bethesda, who is scrambling for income.
The schematics show a maintenance hatch on the bridge.
I would not be surprised if that game was rushed the fuck out due to
BFG 10,000
publisher pressure.
is firing.
but from Zenimax.
Yeah. Because Bethesda was just like, especially with what happened recently, you know, the whole Bethesda thing. Like,
I'm gonna
yeah,
sound really silly. What fucking Bethesda things happened recently?
the fact that they're fucking going broke.
They're going Sorry, I'm
Like Bethesda
fill
is
me
fucking
in, son.
struggling to make money, my dude.
but how can they be struggling to make money? They must have made fucking tons of it.
Microsoft literally bought them, Sam.
Yeah, but that's because they were sold because they were a high value. Usually when things aren't making money
No,
and they sell,
no, Bethesda
they
lost a shit
lowball,
ton of
don't
value.
they? Like,
Bethesda lost a shit ton of value. Like, it all started with fucking Fallout 4. That's where the fucking decline started. Yeah, Reggie says they're just trying to shit out games for the sake of it, so they can say they're active in making stuff. It's quantity over quality. That's pretty much it. Like Bethesda's fucking like numbers have been crippling. Like, there's a reason why they've released Skyrim as many times as they have.
you can claim it's a new game every year.
It's the fact that Skyrim is a pretty fucking reliable revenue stream.
It's still on you. You are taking up the entirety of my mouse mat, you cute little creature.
Dahan says Bethesda has funded and released a bunch of poopers recently, and now that Bethesda's under Microsoft's oversight, I can see them being under financial pressure. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I think Bethesda is just in the gutter.
It's just weird to think of. That's all. Like, it's weird to
Oh,
think.
we have acquired a Dr. Brockman, which I missed you arriving earlier, I think. Hello, Mr. Brockman.
Hello, Brockman. How you doing?
Sorry, I was a bit on a bit of a Bethesda rant. It's like,
It's fine. I hope I haven't sounded too combative towards you on this.
oh,
half
you're
of the
fine, mate.
stream.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not fussed by like discussions like this.
No, that's fine.
It all stays civil.
Again, I'll say that to the chat as well. I'm sorry if I've sounded.
Bethesda's been pretty aggressively nosediving since Fallout 4. Then obviously 76 happened, and there was probably something in between that I can't remember. That was shit.
Oh, Cat, you are making this so awkward, son. Your big ass is in the way of everything I'm fucking doing.
Brockman says he believes Microsoft's the reason Redfall delayed. That's possible. Listening to someone who is almost right. Uh-oh. Being under Microsoft has backfired and made them more vulnerable rather than stable. Bethesda needs to do better. It's really hard to say what Bethesda needs. I think Bethesda needs to fucking finish Elder Scrolls 6.
Change of leadership, maybe? I don't know. Or would that
Dude, you
make it
can't-
even worse?
Imagine getting rid of your god Hot Towered. What else do you have at that point? Like, he's like the one thing giving them publicity through memes at this point. Dahan says, I mean, not that surprising that Bethesda is struggling if they allow themselves 15-year development cycles on their workhorse titles. Imagine paying a team of devs for a decade and a half for a single game. There's a lot of selling pressure for those titles. Yeah. No, they haven't fired Todd. I'm just saying, like, if they did, there's like no, like, they have nothing left. There's no more publicity to be had. Because like half of Bethesda's like presence in people's minds is Todd Howard memes.
There's also Pete Hines as well. He's a PR man.
Like, who hasn't heard of such classics as It Just Works?
And 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail, yeah. It's like, it's really interesting to me that like we're apparently in the decade of all the like the old school gaming giants just completely crumbling.
Energy source of the BFG 10,000. I'm lowering it.
Like Bethesda is breaking down. They got acquired by Microsoft. I don't know if you have me on Discord, Lily. You might. I'm unsure. But like Bethesda got bought by Microsoft. Like Blizzard is obviously actively trying to kill their own company.
The breast milk scandal or whatever it was.
Yeah. Also, do you guys not have phones?
Mars surface target.
A
Reggie
lot
says
of people
also
on
hope it- Go on.
Okay. a lot of people on like Twitter and like a lot of indie dev people do seem to be of the belief that like AAA gaming is kind of just dying.
I would agree.
Like, how can it be dying but simultaneously the most profitable form of media though? That's quite the conundrum.
Just because you're the most profitable on any given release doesn't mean that you have the overall furthest reach. Let's be honest, in the past maybe decade, the furthest reach for video games has usually been free-to-play titles. Your Fortnites and your League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
The emergency exit portals should take you directly to the Mars surface.
But yeah, Reggie says, also hope you're doing okay, Sam. Doom is one of the perfect stream games next to the classic Fallouts. It's funny because like at this point the conversation on stream and the gameplay have nothing to do with each other anymore. Outside of Bethesda being involved in Doom, I guess.
Oh yeah, look, it's Bethesda, the publisher through ZeniMax Media of the hit game Doom Eternal, developed by id Software, released in 2020 to a critical acclaim of 91 out of 100 on Metacritic. I think so. I tried.
Hans says, to be honest, Diablo has that dedicated pay piggy audience that seems to eat up even the most cash grab mobile shit they can dump into their mouths. It is... Yes, it's just my eyes, Lily. It is very interesting because like I want to say that like any mobile game release is mostly targeted at audiences outside of the Western sphere.
And Wales.
I
As
think
in-
most mobile game revenue will generally come out of the Asian markets. Reggie says, not to mention every successful video game franchise is expected to get a series adaptation that will either get fans hyped or completely lose interest in future games. Hey, do I spot a subtle Halo reference there? That Halo TV show! Holy shit, can we talk about the Halo TV show?
I'm sure with me and Steve have spoke about it numerous times on...
What a fucking shit show.
I haven't watched any of it. I just know that a lot of the hits from it, like how John Master Chief doesn't like having his helmet on ever. He likes... Did he have sex with an alien?
He had sex with... Watch out, spoilers for the Halo TV show. He fornicated with a woman that was indoctrinated by the aliens and became a spy. Because that seems like something the Covenant would do.
Do you not remember the sex minigame in Halo 3?
Yeah, I do not remember Master Chief having sex outside of, you know, sexting with Cortana, probably. The Hans says mobile releases are targeted towards Wales, Glasgow, and hiatus YouTubers currently residing in Shanghai. Hold up!
Okay, when I said Wales, I meant
Yeah, no, he's
fellas who like spending a lot of money on games because they're minted and they've got nothing better to do.
The Hans... Oh wait, Lily. I completely forgot about the TV show. It's just a story from the game, right? Man, I am so happy that you're joking. Because fuck me. The amount of times I had to answer to my mother and be like, no mom, that wasn't in the game. There was a lot more shooty bang bang. Dan says, to be honest Dan, Chief would never skip a chance to fuck the Covenant. I guess you're not wrong. He's finishing the fight. Reggie says, Halo died after 4, 3.3 absolutely dropped the ball ammo. Man, you are like one of the few people that I've met that actually shares my opinion.
What, that 4 is dog shit?
No, it's that 4 is like the last decent title. Because 4 still stayed pretty true to the Halo formula, but they capped off the Halo, like the original Halo story dynamic in 4, and then 5 just became kind of a shitstorm.
I only got like a quarter way through 4 and I personally didn't enjoy it. Honestly, maybe one day I'll decide to replay 4 because I've got the Master Chief collection.
Do you have it on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, down to play. I'm a bit of a Halo crack addict. Right, Lily, I wasn't joking. I've never played Halo. The show has nothing to do with the game. Nothing at all. Literally nothing. It could not be more dissimilar.
Again, I think Lily is how I am with a few like games and just media. Like, you could gaslight me and tell me that like anything happens in it. Like you could say like, oh, this fucking character does this silly shit that they wouldn't do, and I'd believe it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't imagine Halo being massively your thing, but it could just be a thing that like where I've just not played it.
Gotta catch up on a few lengthy chat messages here real quick. Dahan says the Halo TV show was whack shit, but anyone seen that Forward Unto Dawn miniseries? That actually was kinda cracked. I agree, that show was pretty fucking good. The only formula Lily cares about is the Krabby Patty formula. I agree. I'd love to know what's in the Krabby Patty, especially to stay this firm underwater. Dr. Brockman, the problem with Bethesda is the same as with the Halo TV series. Microsoft did a hands-off approach.
The hands-off approach.
Microsoft needs to control more. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I don't know what the process is. I have not worked with Microsoft.
Hello, Mickey.
But, you know, I could see you being right. Dahans, Halo Infinite was doomed because the entire multiplayer season shit was tailored around the co-op narrative, but it had no co-op mode at all. If there was a firefight, I would still play it. Firefight is like the one replay mechanic Halo always has had. Lily.
I love playing firefight.
Same.
Oh, especially novelty firefights where it's just the Planet of the Apes mode where you've only got hammers and you fight brutes all the time. So just hearing just repeatedly over and over again.
You know what, Sam? I'm down to play some Halo at some point on stream if you want.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll extend that invitation. I don't know how many people you can have for Firefight. I think it's...
Firefight is 4. Up to 4.
Up to 4. So if anyone else has it on PC, fuck it, join in.
Lily says, oh yeah, Samus in Metroid is a huge slag who fucks every alien she meets. I mean, that's what some videos online might want you to believe. Reggie says, Halo 4 stayed true, but was also a sly reboot. I hate 343's armor designs, they're so ugly. They should have ended Chief's story after 4 and continued to make spin-offs like Reach, which was my favorite. You know what, Reggie? I think we have literally the same opinion of Halo as a franchise.
I love Reach. I think Reach is brilliant.
Yeah, like, it's just the fact, there's very few people that are like, Halo was good until 4 and Reach was the best. There's very few people like that. I feel like most people would say 3 was probably their favorite.
Not me, personally. I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know. I don't... I wish I gelled with 3 more than I just think... I think Reach has a bit of a nostalgia bonus for me, where it's like... I just remember getting it around sort of launch and sort of like playing through co-op with mates. So I think that's what helps it a bit out. No, I don't want to glory kill
Reggie has
fast.
Halo on PC.
You do? You do have Halo?
I don't know. I doubt the Master Chief Collector's on Game Pass, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. And I don't know if there's crossplay. But
There is
like
crossplay, I believe, yeah.
That's things we can figure out when we get there.
Figure out.
The core gameplay loop of Halo is using varying weapons against different aliens. Each alien has different weaknesses and strengths. It's like an action puzzle. Multiplayer versus mode has only sweaty losers. The Halo weapon variety is completely wasted on multiplayer, but it excels in firefight. If 4 had the visuals and weapons of Reach, it would have been peak Halo. I too have the MCC on Steam, so count me in on any firefight fun. You know what? Dahans, I think you're actually right. I think Halo could have been peak Halo. If the sandbox was better. You might actually just be right. The Promethean weapons just kind of fucking sucked.
The ion catapult is designed to use...
Reggie says there's a lot of people that rely too much on Chief carrying the franchise, but forget that you can make original Spartan stories with original personalities. Reach showed us this. It worked. I think Reach had a huge advantage in the way that like Reach was from the outset telling a very tragic story.
2, 1.
I think that's Reach's biggest advantage. I won't lie, the thing that made Reach so fun to me is fucking armor customization.
I love the armor customization in it. That is a...
Halo Reach armor customization was the single best thing.
Whereas with John Chief, you kind of end up just... Can't really change
name's-
him, can you?
Remember, his name is actually John.
It is actually fucking John, isn't it? John Halo. Yeah, can't even make the joke when he's fucking called John.
Yeah, like I don't know where I would have taken Halo. I honestly think that like it would have been completely fine to end the Master Chief story after 3. I think that would have been entirely fucking reasonable. Like it's just the fact that like Chief has carried that franchise for so long. Let the man rest. Lily out here being like Halo, more like Galo. Got him!
Halo, more like Willies.
My Halo take, says Bryn. Fuck everything, install Cursed Halo. See, I looked at Cursed Halo and I'm like, haha, that's funny, but it looks fucking god awful to play.
I don't know. Is it just sort of Halo, but everything's impossible to beat, or
No, it's like that. It's
or is everyone
the
like
entire
Thomas the
sandbox.
Tank Engine
The entire
or
sandbox
Shrek?
is extremely memey.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the pistol fires backwards, but like you throw it to actually deal damage. Like it literally shoots you in the face when you pull the trigger. The sniper rifle is floppy and doesn't have a zoom. The shotgun is a blunderbuss that like lets you, like you can essentially rocket jump with it. It's kinda. I think Bryn wants to send you the video.
I shall look at it after stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a barrel. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'd be down to do some Halo playage at some point. It's been a long time since I've played through the campaigns too. Might just have to go back to that on my own. I still get a warm and fuzzy feeling when I think about Halo 1. When I was just a wee lad playing that game at my friend's place on the original Xbox. Which is really funny because we were both like pretty young at the time. And there was this one level, you know, the level where they introduced the flood. That my friend would never want to play because he'd just be spooked. He was very scared of the flood.
The Flood are a bit weird. They're a bit creepy. They're a bit stinky. They're a bit squiddy.
See, the thing about the flood is that like they're probably like one of the most interesting alien parasite things ever committed to media. Because when you actually look at like how the flood functions, they are actually just truly fucking terrifying. Reggie says literally haven't cared about Halo since 4, but it'll always be down to play the original trilogy and Reach. Yeah, hard agree on that. Like when I heard that like Halo 5 launched without split screen co-op, I was like, yeah, nah, you know what, I'm not gonna play that game. It's like Halo was always that game that like my brother and I would play like in split screen, just play to it, through it together, have a good time. And they took it from us. Bryn says, Mega Man 10. You either die a hero or live long enough to see your reputation obliterated by a soulless gacha game that insultingly misses the point of the series. Well. On the topic of gachas, this stream is sponsored by Honkai Star Rail. Dr. Brockman says, another multiplayer for easy talking flight simulator, real-time flight from UK to New Zealand to convince New Zealand to accept the game. Is it actually X? Is it not 10? Dude, I don't know. I'm culturally illiterate when it comes to like non-PC media of my childhood. I grew up on Diablo 1. The Hans says, everyone says that until they get to the silent cartographer. The silent cartographer isn't that bad.
Diablo 1 and its connects to the internet button.
My brother in Christ, that shit was innovative back then. Dialing up so you can fucking like play with people that were definitely not cheating. Imagine playing Diablo 1 with Kinect. I shall not. Reggie says, I'm going to talk about Doom. This is one of the best reboots of a franchise we've had. They made Doom absolutely badass. Yes. I think Doom 2016 was by far probably like one of the single best series reboots ever committed. Like Doom 2016 hits so fucking different.
Like, is there more bad reboots than good ones usually, would you say?
I would say there's usually a lot more bad ones than good ones, yeah.
So for one,
Because I think a lot of reboots just miss the point of the original media. And obviously it fucking nailed the point of Doom with 2016. Lily can't tell which console they prefer, the Stadia or the Ouya. Dr. Brockman, the world has moved on. Everyone got a console today. Split screen will most likely not be used enough. I understand that that's the like mindset.
But the thing is, it's such a core part of Halo's identity, almost.
It used to be, yeah.
Yeah.
It isn't anymore.
It's not anymore, but like, it was one of the games that was still being split
And, like,
screen when others weren't for a bit.
And like I'm obviously aware of the fact that I at this point fall outside of the target audience for most console video games. I have frankly just gotten too old.
I am cool.
Lily says a lot of reboots that remakes try to insert shite that wasn't even invented when the original was released. Exactly, they just missed the point. Like the beauty of Doom was always that Doom is a very simple game. You run around and you shoot demons. And that's exactly what Doom 2016 was. You run around, you shoot fucking demons.
So sorry. I literally, you have taken up the entire mouse.
Cat!
I'm so sorry, son. I'm
Reggie
literally
says-
having to move the mouse like this. I'm having to pick it up and just look. You can do this whenever you want. Just do it after the stream because I need me wrist. I was dying there. That was driving me mad. Are you sneezing to make me feel bad? Look.
Yes.
Oh.
Look at what you've done, Sam.
I'm so sorry.
Reggie says a lot of people just want the IP for themselves so they can make it in their vision rather than staying true to the original. Change is fine, but you have to recognize the product at least. Yeah. Lily asks why are there microtransactions in premium currency in Crash Team Racing? I don't know. Why are they there? Probably because the game isn't profitable enough to release on its own.
Well, look, the thing is, they sold that fucking game at a discount at release. It's their fucking fault if they didn't make the money. It's like, that game was like 30 quid to buy from release. It's so if you didn't make it, you can't then go like, oh well, it underperformed in sales. You made it fucking underperform in sales because you sold it at 30 quid. Oh,
Yup.
so you've given yourself an excuse to put microtransactions in. That's what you've done, you cheeky fuckers.
Brin says mercifully Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, I assume, a reboot of Mega Man X1 is absolutely glorious. I'll take your word for it. Dr. Brockman says, and one of the things Game Pass does is it makes us have the same game library. Hot take, I'm not a big fan of Game Pass.
I wish I knew what rubbed me the wrong way about Game Pass, but I truly don't know. There is... And it's not just a, oh, you have PlayStation. It's like, at this point, I don't even remember the last time I fucking put the fucking thing on, to be honest. I largely play PC games.
The thing is that Game Pass is, like, generally a very... like, a super, like, efficient use of your money as a consumer. But, like...
You're down on all fours. I forgot to say it the whole stream.
Yeah,
You're down.
Lily used her PS4 a few nights ago to watch the Mortal Kombat movie. Lily, I need to ask everybody actually. Sam, what's your preferred pronouns?
What are mine?
Yeah, it's driving me insane because I am constantly scared of being politically incorrect these days.
Well,
I don't
unless
want to be
anything
cancelled.
changes, it's the ones you probably assume they are.
That's my point. I don't know what to assume.
Well, look, just assume
I just want to be a
assume
respectful
bloke
man.
ones until ever told otherwise. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, like it's just
Like-
the fact that like I am so fucking worried because I understand that like in online terms I'm an old man, right? And change doesn't come easy to me. I'm completely down with like, you know, using people's pronouns. It's just like I don't know how to ask for people's pronouns. Like how do you ask that question?
It's awkward as it is. You just got to ask. You just got to ask. You just got to say it and get it out of the way. It's like getting a prostate exam.
I just want to be a good bean.
Your son. You are. That.
Thank you, son.
It's okay. If I could turn the page.
No, I don't care which Mortal Kombat movie you watched.
I imagine
that's
the
not a
OG.
franchise. I'd assume so. Lily strikes me like the kind of person to watch a lot of OG shit. Also, I love the fact that Reggie's pronouns are bin bag.
You are sneaking up on me again. No, I'm going to have to put the arm in the way now. You're going to have to sit on the whole arm. You're doing it again. I've never seen you. The moment Ben is on stream, you've become a menace.
Yes, because cats enhance everything.
Look at you. You've got your belly out.
Belly
Stop headbutting
rubs.
my hand out the way.
Yeah, belly rubs.
Please don't sit down on my hand. I can't play the game.
Give him belly rubs.
If I give him belly rubs, he'll scratch me. That's his area he defends. If you use this as an excuse to bite me on stream, I'm going to be very upset.
The stream has been hijacked by the cat.
You are ridiculous. I'm going to eat you. Oh. Don't start looking at me all offended. Right. health. Oh, sorry, I've been so fucking distracted that I'm being attacked. Right.
Lily wishes she had a cat, or was a cat. One of them.
Or was a cat. You can wish
Yeah.
for both.
Like, honestly, like... Always remember that, like, cats are the only animal in existence that domesticated themselves to be domesticated by us. They realized very early that, like, if I just get close to this human thing, then, like, I don't actually need to worry about just about anything.
It'll find ways to feed me.
Yeah, literally.
It will inconvenience itself to feed me and make me happy. Good. Got it fucking sorted.
Brockman says the best way to not have your cat on the table is to remove the catnip from the table. Put the cat weed down.
There is no catweed. Unless there's some ancient catweed that's in this old Razor mouse mat from 2012, then...
The Razer mousepad. You're a real gamer, you have Razer paraphernalia.
It's the oldest fucking battered mouse mat in the... And the thing is, it's on top of like one of those like cheap like Steel series or whatever it's called ones, like one you get from like Amazon. It's just slapped on top of that as well.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm not just using that one. It's my loyalty to the Razer brand.
The myth of the Doomslayer.
Reggie says no cat has ever loved me the way Stan loves Sam. The closest I've had to owning a cat is when I nurtured a stray back to health and let it sleep in a makeshift bed I made. You know what, Reg? You are a wholesome man for doing that.
Approaching
It was very cute to hear about, I can't lie.
turbulence.
Bryn missed the legendary scene. You still get the other one though. Don't worry about it. You still get the other one about the icon of sin
The slip gate will take you to
and like being on Earth. I love that quote, Bryn. Honestly, Lily, if your priest hasn't played Doom, then he isn't a good priest. At church they always told me about how I need to fight my demons, and when I actually do they tell me it's satanic. Reggie fed the cat for weeks and built the place to sleep in their drive. We got it back to good health and gave it a new home, but we wanted to take him in for ourselves. I mean, the thing is that, like, usually strays are strays. They're very hard to, like, turn into, like, pets, per se. Strays tend to be very individualistic. Haven will make us here, that's true. Possibly more than once. The reason they didn't take him in is because they didn't want the dog to feel replaced, but our dog loved the cat. Honestly, friendships between dogs and cats are the single most wholesome thing in history. Like we live in a time where like we consider cats and dogs to be mortal enemies, yet Christians and Muslims still can't get a fucking along. Cats and dogs be cuddling.
Oh my.
Cats either love or hate dogs. I don't think that's true. I think it's like it's a very cat
It's done it
cat
again.
moment.
The mouse is over there.
Yes.
I literally can't play the game. I literally can't. There is no all the wiggle room's gone.
Turn up your sense. Play on your thigh.
The mouse doesn't reach that far.
Yeah, you know what, Reggie? That's fucking God's work, mate. Honestly, anybody who takes in like stray animals and makes sure they're healthy is a G in my book. A real G. With G standing for good one.
Why are you biting me? I'm just trying to play the game.
I love the fact. So the hunt says just play beneath the cat, but it highlights my name in it. So it just looks like it says just play beneath the cat.
Just play Ben.
Beneath the cat. Alright, good. Alright, chaps.
I had to slide him out the way, and he bit me fucking hand.
I don't know who Ben Eth is, but like he keeps getting mentioned in chat. I'll tell you that much. Says my cat used to sleep on my old laptop all the time. I couldn't tell it couldn't tell belly rubs from spacebar mashing, so it was fine. Classic cat moment. Well, yes, Grin, it should be capitalized, but we're on the internet here. We don't capitalize words. They're probably very closely related, yeah. They probably share the same root, if I had to guess. Sorry, Sam, we're talking about languages, which you as an English-speaking, a man of the English variety wouldn't understand, speaking only a language. Get banned, get burned.
I guess I'll just have to live with that.
No, but jokes aside, it's very funny, because like a lot of my friends are like, it's so cool you can speak more than one language. I wish I could do that, and I'm like, you understand, you can just learn, right? Like, it's a skill. You can just learn a language.
God, the meatballs are actually terrible.
Yeah, you got nibbled. You gave him a good old kiss. A kiss. Oh, you were confirming me. Chat delays are honestly the most painful thing in history.
Literally got it on the fastest setting. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I've literally got it on the one that's like you can't stream in 1440p, but the chat should be instantaneous.
Chat will never be instantaneous. That's just not how data transfers work. Sam, watch out for all the Kako demons. I want to say that the word cack is something people in South Africa say to refer to shit. Cack. Oh shit, not the bees! The black bees!
Right. That's probably going to be the end of the stream, to be honest.
Oh shit, he's calling it.
I'm calling it now.
Guys, I'm being ripped from you in the middle of the conversation.
I'm very sorry about that, but
It's fine.
right.
I might be here for the next one, who knows? I might not be. Depends on if Sam wants me on again. Right now he's gonna pretend that he does, but what you don't know is that the moment the stream goes offline he abuses me.
Stop spreading these. I am the nicest fucking man you know. I will do anything for you, and you don't know that. Right.
I love you too, Sam. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not really in charge here. At the end of the day, it's
If the schedules align, I might show up. I might not.
egg.
Also, if the cat wants to not occupy the mouse mat.
Yeah. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed being part of it, Ben.
Yeah, I've had a grand old time.
I'm glad you have. I really wish you'd let me play some Doom Eternal.
Dude Eternal. Meow, meow.
Fucking hell. Right. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, sleep tight, lads and lasses, and anything in between.